Hi, this is Michael Rony Mullick, and you're watching the pre-market show. So let's look at how the US markets have ended and how the Asian markets are trading right now. So let's look at SGX Nifty to get an indication about how the markets are situated presently. Let me open the 5-minute chart of SGX Nifty and get a better view of the things. So SGX Nifty is currently it has opened with a gap down. It is continuously moving down, so that is again not a good sign. SGX Nifty closed around 15,700 yesterday because the US markets were up, but right now it is down by almost 78 points and it is trading at 15,545. So that is obviously again not a good sign to see in the markets. Let us come to US market and see how it has ended yesterday. So after a holiday on Monday, it opened with a major gap up and it traded firmly, and it S&P 500 ended 2.45 percentage in the green, Nasdaq 2.5 percentage up, and Dow Jones also up by almost 2.15 percentage. So overall US markets have ended well in the green yesterday, so that is something good to see. But what is concerning is that the Asian markets are not performing well. The Hong Kong index is down 1 percentage, Chinese index is down 1.15 percentage, Korean index is down 1.9 percentage, and only one that is trading in green is the Japanese index, but it is very slightly in the green by 0.04 percentage. So overall Asian markets are uh, down. Most of them are down more than 1 percentage, and that is why the US futures are now under pressure. So we can see the Nasdaq, S&P 500 and Dow Jones all are trading in the red, and you can see big red candles forming in the US futures. So that is again not a positive indication. So that is why SGX Nifty is indicating a slight gap down opening for the markets. So maybe yesterday's rally was actually a relief rally in a short covering period in a bear market, because obviously there was a huge amount of shorts created, and short covering also had led the rally significantly. So coming to our markets, 15,638 was where we had closed yesterday. So for today, the range you should be looking out for is again, if yesterday's high is broken, which is around 15,707, if that is broken on the higher side, you can expect upward momentum in the markets. And on the downside, we can expect the markets to consolidate a bit, and towards the downside 15,400 is something you can watch out for, because the markets have yesterday's low was around 15,400. So yesterday's low and yesterday's high can be taken as a good support and good resistance areas, and you can plan your trade accordingly with those levels in mind. So expecting a larger consolidation in the market today, because the market rallied significantly yesterday, so that is going to be there. And also FII selling has continued. Yesterday had sold for around 2,700 crore. So when people had thought that the day before yesterday, when FIIs had bought for not bought, sold less for only 1,200 crores, that is when people thought that the markets were turning bullish, and they were taking aggressive bullish bets. But since they again continued, they again resumed their selling spree of selling close to 3,000 crore or more. Again, that created a sort of bearish sentiment, and you can see that the markets towards the second half, after 2:30 p.m., it had fallen significantly in Nifty, and this is more severe in Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty had a huge sell-off towards the second half. So right now the markets, as they are looking, so the important levels to be watched out is again yesterday's high and yesterday's low in case of Bank Nifty as well. So yesterday's high is around 33,600 and the low is around 32,800. So these two levels are to be watched out for in case of Bank Nifty, and Nifty also I told you the levels to watch out for. So not expecting some major move in the market, because sometimes the market would like to consolidate a day or two, then either because there was a good rally led by short covering yesterday. So that is the overview of the market right now. Coming to economic calendar, we have an important event, that is the inflation rate for the month of May. This is for Great Britain or UK, and expectation is 9.1 to 9.2 percentage, and if this comes lower than that, then we can expect a positive news in the market, positive outcome in the market if inflation rate is lower than expected. So, and if it is higher than expected, how the markets react to this. So this is going to be announced during our market hours at 11:30 a.m. So keep an eye out for this as well. Now coming to the other sectors. So today, before we come to the sectors, let us look at the commodity prices, the crude oil prices more importantly. So it is good to see that the crude oil prices have come down significantly once again after consolidating for 3 days. It is down close to 4%. It is trading at $105. So that indicates the inflationary pressures will slightly cool off, and this is obviously positive for the Indian market as well. So we can expect the crude related stocks like paint industry and the cement industry to gain from this, and Reliance can be negatively affected from this as well, so that has to be kept in mind. So overall US oil or crude oil coming down is again a good sign for the overall markets. So that is something good happening in the markets. For the last few days we are seeing crude falling from $122 and now it is $105. Talking about USD INR is again weak at 78.168, so it is again trying to go higher, which is not a good sign. Dollar index is stable at 104.605. So this is the situation of the currency markets. We have talked about crude oil. It is looking good. US VIX yesterday crashed by 2.17%, so but it has managed to close above 30, so 30.2. So that is again in a dangerous territory is what we see. India VIX is yesterday it fell by almost 5.67%. It is at 21.14. So overall the markets, there are some kind of maybe profit booking in the markets. So we are seeing that all the markets are down, and SGX Nifty is indicating close to 70-80 points gap down in the markets. So let us see what happens, because people have again sold put options aggressively in the markets. So if the market is turning bearish, so these people will fall into trouble. So that is something to see. So on a daily candle you can see that the markets have formed a good green candle, but still 15,850 will 850 to 900 remains a major resistance on the upside, and if that is broken, 16,000 will act as a strong resistance. And on the downside, obviously, if everything breaks, 15,180 is the first level to watch out for, and if that is also broken, 15,000 is to be watched out for. So this is it for the markets right now. All sectors yesterday ended in the green, so expecting the momentum in the IT stocks to continue a little bit, because it was extremely oversold, and then the banking stocks can also perform slightly well, because 33,500 again stands as a major resistance level. If that is broken, we can expect the banking stocks to go up higher. And today the Reliance will be in focus, because the crude oil prices are coming down, and Reliance is not particularly showing strength. And once the crude oil prices lower of crude oil prices, it hit the market, it had been weak. Reliance was also close to all-time high, but it is coming down significantly. So today again it is down by 4% crude oil. So let us see how the Reliance react. It should not be a positive sign for Reliance as well, so you have to keep looking at that as well. So overall expecting a slightly sideways market today, and as I told you, yesterday's high and yesterday's low should be respected in the markets. So follow those and plan your trades accordingly. And with that, I'll end my pre-market show here, and hope to see you again at the post-market show at 11:30 p.m. at 11:15 p.m. at night. So until then, have a good day. Thank you for watching.